welcome to the WellPlayed DLC podcast, Australia's juiciest gaming podcast. I'm your host this week, Zach Jackson. Joining me is Mr. Adam Ryan.
Hello.
Mr. Nathan Hennessy.
G'day.
And the man who did make it in the end. He got there. Ash Whalen.
I arrived, thank God.
A senior citizen is among us.
Yeah.
Mr.
I've actually
How are your
crumbled to
knees,
dust.
mate?
I crumbled to dust and I've since reconstituted myself.
Ashley Clark Whaling. How are you on this glorious day with your newfound generation of age?
Yeah, older, wiser. Still questioning how you extended my name and gave me a middle name I don't have, but you know, Clark could be a lot worse. Could be Jeff. Could be
It does. You kind of give me like the Ashley Clark Whaling vibes, you know what I'm saying?
The thing is, I'm not as offended as I thought it would be from an imaginary middle name.
Because it makes
It's
sense,
sort of
right? Like if you
Yeah, I'll
like
take it.
Nathan, if Ash told you that his middle name was Clark, would you be like, "Yeah, I say that"?
Only if it's Clark with an E.
Oh, spicy take. I like that a lot.
I think I'd need the E.
I do see it now. All of a sudden, Nathan's made a very good point. I do see it. You do look like a Clark. Middle Clark.
Okay. Middle Clark energy. Yeah, no, for people missing out on this entire thing, I turned 40 this week. It was traumatic in a good way. But yeah, I survived.
Tell
Wasn't
us,
as harrowing as I thought it would be.
tell us about your journey to the other side.
I was going to ask him about a skincare routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just enjoying the grace. No, for my surprise gift, a bunch of Dead Set legends, including some people from the WellPlayed family, actually put in together to gift me the Steam Deck.
Cardboard box.
Yeah, cardboard box. A Steam Deck. So I was very, very fortunate to receive that. It was a massive surprise considering that it was like 4 days after my birthday, so I just assumed I wasn't getting a gift. I thought, 40's the cutoff. You don't even get socks anymore.
My favorite part of this, because I needed to gracefully check in to see if he had received the gift. So I was like, "So Ash, what'd you do? What'd you get?" And he was like, "Went to dinner, didn't get any presents." Like, that's a bummer. Sorry, man.
Is that how you read my Facebook messages with all the sass? Didn't get any presents. I need socks.
Only got a schnitzel. What a rubbish day.
Okay, that's slander. I would never talk about a schnitzel like that.
When this is not going to be a question because I don't think I can ask that question here. But basically, when I forwarded the money to where it needed to go, I didn't think about my description. So,
Oh no.
Mate, I was ready to reach through the fucking phone and throttle this man because he sends me a screenshot of like, right,
Well-
I've sent the money to hold the fuck on. I sent the money to Ash's wife. Don't stress. But it's the who is it being sent to? Just said Ash Whaling, and then it said Steam Deck.
no,
Like,
it didn't say
awesome.
It didn't say Steam Deck. It
Awesome.
didn't say Steam Deck.
It
But you would have.
in
You would
as
have.
many words.
Yeah, it was like for Ash's Steam Train or something like that.
Something that you would have pieced together in half a second.
Genuinely, this is like the first time in ages I haven't looked at my banking in weeks.
Well,
Since my employment situation changed, I don't like looking at my finances anymore. So I actually managed to dodge that bullet.
Well, I did think that because I remember in the past when we have exchanged funds, I've been like I've not heard anything, so I'm like, okay, well, like, so I've messaged you being like, oh, did you get it? And you were like, oh, I'll just check with the wife.
I
And I'm
better
like,
check. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Minister of Finance is what I refer to her as my
Yeah.
wife, my long-suffering, very patient wife. I do have a final tale to share regarding the Steam Deck, if only because it's so absurd. So I received the Steam Deck while I'm out with friends. It's presented to me. There's jokes to be had about, New Zealander accents Ash, you've been playing with other people's dicks and we got to stop you playing with their dicks. You got to get your own dick and play with that, mate. So they hand me the box and I'm blown away. I'm absolutely shocked. And I open what I perceive to be a sealed Steam Deck box. And inside the box is a card that says Steam. It has the Valve logo on it and there's a code on it. And I I'm absolutely elated. I think, holy shit, they give you like a game when you buy a Steam Deck. It only cost you $900 something to get whatever this exclusive thing is. Is it Half-Life 3? I'll find out.
It's Peggle 2.
My night's not finished. We go and do other things. We get home. It is late as absolute balls. Two of my closest friends have brought their Steam Decks around. They plop down on my couch and they go, well, we need to break it in. Come on, mate, you've updated it. What was on the card? Redeem it. Let's play. 11 years ago, a game came out called Depth. It is an asynchronous shark horror game.
Yep.
I've always been very upfront and honest about how deep water and sharks scare the shit out of me. So my very good friend, let's just call him Richard for the sake of the story, 11 years ago said, hell yeah, let's play this. And I'm pretty sure I responded with, fuck no, it looks like it was made in a lab to scare the shit out of me. And he immediately gifted it to me. I rejected it. And then every year to 6 months since, he gifts it to me again in the hopes that I'll absent-mindedly redeem it. But every time I see through it, I reject it. I'm not, nah. I plug in the code from the card, and it's not even one of those, do you want to redeem this? It just adds it to my account. Depth. The fucking shark game is now on my Steam account. They are there, live in person. They hit me with the ladies and gentlemen, we got him, music, these nuts, whatever you want to say. They have thoroughly trolled the shit out of me. And so now I have to play it.
Did that particular friend, having finally successfully managed to get it onto your Steam account, did he just walk into the ocean because he's got nothing left to
I was going to say, like, yeah, at that point, he just literally evaporated. His time on this earth is finished. His mission was done. But then it was at that point I took a closer look at the card and I realized in my cold-blooded reptilian haste, this was cut on a cricket. This is cut stickers.
Amazing.
And the code itself, it's a fucking Dymo label. Like, it would have taken me 2 seconds to realize I was being hella bamboozled. But you know what? Funnily enough, well played. That's all you can say to it.
There's another level to this joke that I don't know if you're aware of. So let me enlighten you. You said this all started with some Kiwi dick jokes. Depth is a Kiwi game.
Dick. Is it really?
Yeah. That's what I was trying. That's what I was looking up. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is if not local, a Kiwi game. Yeah, it was originally developed.
How deep does the conspiracy go? I found it that everybody was in on this. It was ridiculous.
Your wife takes off a mask you didn't know she was wearing.
She's been a shark the whole time.
She's Jab from Street Sharks, mate. So, but just on that, can we just go back to the fear? I want to ask. Okay, I get it a little bit. But, like, how often do you go in A, deep water, and B, see sharks?
So, it's not sharks.
Right.
It's specifically video game sharks. Because every time a game presents you with something to do with sharks, it's always a case of, like, you're in water, you swim like you've got bricks around your ankles, it's coming for you, it's going to thrash you around, it's going to make the camera go wild. I don't like it. Never liked it.
And deep water, like video game deep water?
Video game deep water. Yeah, dude. Like all the way back to like Mario 64. You know, like that eel that was deep in the water. Didn't like that.
Oh, yeah. Subnautica must really fuck you up.
No, Subnautica again, made in a lab just to make me shit myself. Like I'll clench my ass so hard I'll take a bite out of my chair.
Subnautica in VR, like the original Subnautica in VR, is the most effective horror game I've played.
You're describing literally a nightmare scenario for me.
It is a nightmare scenario.
If I wake up strapped to a chair and I feel a VR headset on me, I can imagine they're going to boot up Subnautica. It's going to be bad. Yeah. The worst thing is that, like, I can't help myself. I look up videos of it because I'm like, I want to know more. And I spend like 10 seconds going, nah. Alt F4.
Jump scared by an image of Bruce the Shark.
So yeah, big shout out to Richard and Cyrus for absolutely blasting my ass. And the first thing I ever played on my Steam Deck was Depth. And thankfully it barely worked. So I almost got away with it.
Jokes
if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
All right, quick question. Did you play Earth Must Die? Have you started that yet?
I bought it? No, I haven't. My plan is, after I do my interview tomorrow, I'm going to spend the afternoon playing that bad boy.
Nice. All right, well, we have a very exciting episode this week. We've got Adam's review of Screamer, and we're going to chat about games that are coming in April because there's a shit ton of good stuff coming that we are going to be excited to talk about. At least we think. If we can get the format right. We don't know yet. We'll find out.
God damn it.
All right, let's quickly talk about what we've been playing, if anything, for content, capital C. Nathan, I know you were on the grind last week. Actually speaking, let's just quickly backtrack 1 week. So you reviewed Crimson Desert last week. Have you been on the internet?
Allegedly. I mean, I've tried to limit my time, but yes, I've been on the shitter. Therefore, I've been on the internet, which has been the perfect time and the place to digest and process what WellPlayed have been encountering as the fandom of Crimson Desert.
It's an interesting. I'm not surprised, right? But it's such a funny thing. Gamers are such a funny, like, I don't know, like you don't see this happen. I feel like you don't see it as much for other things, right? Like if Marvel comes out and like someone gives it a bad review, that I just feel like you don't get this level of just like constant, just
it's vitriol.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like, oh, he must be wrong. I've never played it, but it must be wrong.
Did you notice it came from both directions? So just for the sake of clarity here, we put our review up. Nathan suffered long and hard to get through it, and it was a 5.5 out of 10. We released our review image onto social media, and the Facebook chat exploded. The comments went bananas. I think we got to like 336 comments, and we weren't in there. I think we were just given a little love reaction to almost everyone that came in. Thanks for stopping by. But according to the internet, based off the review, Nathan, you are, and I quote, 12 years old, too old to get it, an iPad kid,
Not skilled.
did not finish the game, unskilled, being paid to give it a bad review.
Oh, not just being paid by our government to badly review an Eastern game, which is just phenomenal.
That's right.
Elbow, the checks on the mail.
Thanks, Elbow.
Yeah.
You should stick to
But,
playing
there's
Fortnite.
Like,
Yes.
you should
yep.
stick to playing
I saw
Fortnite.
that.
Shit house at Fortnite.
Did you? But also, Nathan, did you realize that we also gave Assassin's Creed Shadows an 8.5?
7.
Um,
a Shadows an 8.5. Sorry, I was more
Outlaws
thrown
was
by
the
the
7.
Outlaws.
Yeah.
Because
And
there
we
was that
gave-
one bloke who just kept like replying to folks' comments, but no, they gave Outlaws a 7 though.
I couldn't tell if I was catching strays or if he was trying to defend us, so it's hard to know. Temperature check is real
hilarious
tricky.
about that whole thing is that every single game they've brought up, I'm pretty sure, has been reviewed by a different person. Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
Mate,
Shadows
they brought
was
up Breath of the
KB.
Wild. I
Oh,
fucking did that.
One person
did-
brought up Dragon's Dogma 2. I did do that.
Okay, right. Which you gave a
They're
9.5.
like, you gave Dragon's Dogma 2 a 9.5. And then people are like, Dragon's Dogma 2 is pretty good.
To be fair to the neckbeards that are commenting on that review, all of the other games that Nathan reviews are like obscure JRPGs, so they're not going to be like, well, Tales of Zestria he gave an 8, so clearly he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Only the most
niche.
dedicated Nathan Hennessy fans are just like, oh, hold on, guys, hold on. They bring out the charts.
gave-
They're like,
What
gave
about Tales of Iron?
Pathologic 3 getting a 7.5.
Yeah, mate, they'd be hating my back
mate.
catalogue of reviews there.
nah,
but
they're
it's
just be
like-
confused.
But like, where were they? 2 weeks ago
Well,
when Resident Evil came out. You know, no one's in the comments fucking having a sook that we gave
well.
it too high.
I'm just
Maybe
most
you should have given it a 5.5.
I'm most impressed by the tenacity of folks trying to dig up our long buried and very hush reviews of Concord and Veilguard.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
And apparently they're both
were
9s.
trying to find
They're
it.
both 9s.
Nice.
You gave both of them 9s. I don't know how they found out.
They probably found that opinion piece where Adam and I said, we played Concord and it wasn't terrifically shit. It was just kind of fine.
But then
there you go. Right there.
and if you
Just
read
pulled it out.
between the HTML, you'll find a 9.
Yeah, Adam's always got that fang on him.
all right.
But did you notice that there was two sides to it? There was the people going, yep, low review for people just trying to get attention. Don't need to read your review because I already know I'm going to like it. But then there's other people that were just saying like, Lamau, guys, it's made by the people that made Black Desert Online. Of course it's shit. And it's like, there's a turf war happening in the comments.
Yeah, Ash, what you said. I love the ones that are like, they're like, we don't care about your page. Your page's fucking trash anyway. You know, and then they're still there commenting.
Yeah, they do the whole, hey, I'm
never
not bothered by this because I'm completely just not going to read your stupid shit, but I'm stopping by to tell you how unbothered I am and commenting how unbothered I am. It's
Let me
the
just help
internet.
with engagement for a bit. Hang on.
Yeah. It's like, thanks for the massive engagement spike.
Did anyone actually check out how many views that post got?
No,
I didn't check out the views. I just saw the comments.
I don't know if I could view the
was
views.
scared.
Oh, no, you probably don't have access to the back end.
I probably could. I just didn't want to.
Was it good?
Very good. I think, like,
We got paid a whopping 47 cents for that many impressions. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Let's
it was
go.
like 180,000.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
I
It
think.
got passed around.
Oh, my days. Yeah, it did. 180.
that right?
That's wild. Yep.
Yeah.
God
Cool.
damn.
All right, Nathan. So now that you've had a week to kind of recover from Crimson's deserts, I don't know why I said that with an S.
Scarlet Dessert.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I said that with an S. Have you been playing anything?
Look,
Have you been palate cleansing?
I hate that I'm going to give you an honest answer, but my honest answer is I've played more Crimson Desert.
Oh my god. Oh my.
They were all right. All of the comments, they were
internet
right.
bullied him into. He's just like, maybe I was wrong.
This is Stockholm
And it's
syndrome.
the only video
fucking
game I've
finest.
played like
Is that
outside
Stockholm
of
syndrome?
content. Kinda.
Yes, absolutely. When you're
Yes.
stuck in a horrible relationship and you suddenly start to go, maybe it's actually just okay.
Because
All right,
to-
well-
to
I
their
have been
credit-
spoon feeding Nathan vindication all week. I've been like, hey, look at this person saying that the controls are terrible. And look at this review that says it feels like a half-baked single-player MMO.
I don't know,
Aren't these
man.
words
It's actually pretty good.
I don't know, guys, post-release, it just hits different, you know?
Well, that anticipates my next statement. They've put
Oh
out a
my.
couple of patches and they've fixed like a
No.
lot of fucking shit.
Did
To
you
be
see?
fair-
They made an official statement going, hi, everybody. Yeah, the controls do suck. Sorry. It's like,
They
I
still
didn't
suck.
realize that. I didn't realize you can hit motherfuckers with an RKO. So the fact that you can
can.
do wrestling moves in this game, I'm starting to think that maybe those commenters
Mate,
made a point.
Nathan's review had a picture of a dude wearing a shoe for a hat, and I was like, oh, mate, it deserved at least a 6 just for that.
I did find it funny that even though Pearl Abyss did come out and be like, yeah, the controls we know need work, people were still in the comments being like, no, the controls are fine. Like, you just got to get used to them. Like,
After 9 hours,
Dude.
my hands physically reconfigured themselves, and it's all fine now.
there's even posts from like influencers, streamers and things being like, you just got to spend like 9 hours getting used to them. And it's just like, I don't know if that's like, is that a good thing?
But also,
at
it's just a bit dishonest too, because
Yeah.
getting used to it isn't the issue. The controls are also just unresponsive. That's not a skill issue. That's a game issue. You can't get used to that.
Yeah.
I've seen so many of their comments of people just going, why the hell do I not jump sometimes?
Legit.
Yep.
All right.
No thanks.
Okay. Well, I've had enough talking to Nathan. Adam, have you got anything that you've played that's not for content?
Technically is for content. Nathan and I have been dabbling in marathon.
Don't wanna hear about
having a time. Yep. That's
Nathan,
it
you're
for me.
dead to us. Keep going.
Ash, do you actually have anything other than what we just talked about?
Not content related, but I actually got given a copy of Pokemon Pocopia for my birthday. And
Oh, what a time.
Aren't you 40?
I know, and it's a kid's game on a kid's console, Zach, so that's your end of the conversation held up. You can now just rest. But look, I had no interest in the game. A mate of mine bought it because it was hard to buy, and he found a copy on the shelf. I was like, holy shit, I got to get it while it's actually here, but I've already owned it, so I'll give it to Ash because it's his birthday. I put it on. I'm actually pretty hooked. It's a great sit down for an hour and stuff around game, and when you got young kids, they love it. Yes, Zach Jackson, cute young man in the front row, go for it.
Given that you were given a Switch game for your birthday, did you have like clowns and like party animals and stuff at your birthday party?
Balloons.
Right. I had a
Little lolly bags?
balloon creator. No, my birthday actually for real took place at the Launceston Bike Centre.
That is on brand, and I like that.
It's a true story.
It's a true story. Yeah, my wife didn't tell me. She said, we're going to another location. I was like, sure. And then we rocked up. I was like, seriously? And all my friends turned
Oh, fuck yeah.
they were like, you didn't bring your kids? I'm like, nah. So I was like, okay. It was
Is
great.
Is it the same or improved?
They refurbed it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's still in the reservoir, but they're having cracking issues, so they like filled it with concrete like a couple of meters and then rebuilt it all on top, and so it's new and improved. And the fake petrol station there has it's like $1.67 a liter, so it's also a utopia.
Oh my god!
Everyone there's just like, maybe we should stay here. It's simpler.
Quick question: what is the price in Tassie for fuel?
$2.50.
Okay.
$2.50 or $2.60.
I'm paying $2.37, but I got like an app deal.
All right.
Yeah, it's nasty. What about you over the pond?
I think it's about the same. I'm paying
I
the
think
same.
I want to say I paid
Tassie-
$2.68 today for 95.
Oh, for 95, mate, it'd be over $3 for 95.
I used to run 98, but
I do run 98. I'm paying $2.60 a litre.
Nah, that was for 91. $2.50 or
98.
$2.60 for
I'm doing
91.
all right.
Yeah,
I think,
I've started walking to pick my kids up from school. That's what's
maybe
going on
$2.58.
down here.
I don't recall.
I need to come up to Launceston next week. I'm considering just walking. Like if I start now, I'll see you, Ash, next week.
Walking to Launceston with your Steam Deck at night.
Lighting the way.
All right, I got nothing really for you. I played a little bit more of Crystal the other night. It's kind of still kind of neat, still having fun. Keen to check out more of that, and I tried to finish Project Songbird, but just haven't really had time. So I got nothing really more to add to that other than last week. Hopefully we hit the credits so we can talk about it next week. The only other quick thing I will chat about is that I put up a preview for Lone Pine, which is the Australian-made point-and-click adventure game. I call it a modern point-and-click because it's very like controller first. So I had we're doing a Made in Australia segment with Bang 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 Interactive, who are the Brisbane developers behind Lone Pine, and they told me when I had that chat with them that the game was basically designed around controller first. So whereas most adventure games, you know, they're kind of keyboard and mouse. You know, a lot of games on Steam, for example, they're like they're only keyboard and mouse. Like there's no controller support for a lot of things, which is actually a bit of a bitch because if you want to play it on your Steam Deck or the ROG, like it's actually quite. It can be quite difficult, but with Lone Pine they designed it around a controller first, so it's it's quite a neat little game to control. Yeah, pretty cool. You can go check out the preview for that, and then there's a gameplay of the demo on the website.
Where's the studio located? They're Aussie, but whereabouts?
Brisbane.
Nice.
We had a nice little conversation about daylight savings too, because I wanted them to settle well-played debate, but they didn't really give me what I wanted, so.
In other words, they didn't agree with me, so I discarded their opinion.
Let's
The
go with
Zach
that.
Jackson way.
Well, they basically just said it would be too light. Like getting up at like 4:30 when the sun comes up is just that's fucked up in Brisbane.
Mate, what they should experience is midwinter in Tasmania when it's fucking 11:30 in the morning and it's still pitch black. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much.
Ah,
I lived in a part of Tasmania where the sun didn't hit the home until like in the middle of winter till like 10 in the morning.
It was in a ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yep.
Very real.
natural curtains, mate. So
You know all about that?
Jesus Christ.
That's what they called him in high school.
Oh, this is a gaming podcast, I think.
Jesus. Well, you're making me scream, Adam. Let's talk.
Oh,
Screamer.
done all right. Not bad, not bad. I'll give that segue 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, take
Yes, Screamer. It's an arcade racer that you might think is a new IP, but it's actually a bit of a revival. So Milestone, so these are the folks that most recently have done the 2 Hot Wheels games, both bangers. We love those. Back in the 90s, back when like 3D racing games were kind of just edging into the genre, they made I think 3 or 4 Screamer titles, and they were just kind of hello.
No, I'm just going to say, well, I was going to wait till you finish, but they do the Ride series, so the motorbike game.
Yes, and like the TT Isle of Man, I think they've done a few of those, like the motorbike games. So yeah, they've had a long history of racing titles, and Screamer was kind of their 90s baby that they have neglected for 30 years or whatever, and they thought, you know what, we'll go back to it, but instead of just a basic arcade game, we'll make it all anime. So that's what they've done. So Screamer 2026 is an arcade racing game with a whole lot of anime influences. So the anime influences obviously are the cars themselves. They are ridiculous. They've got, it's all sharp angles. It's all like extra spoilers that wouldn't do anything to the car, but make it look very, very cool. You can customize the whole shebang, make it look all ridiculous. Ash, you'd have a great time. It'd be all rainbow like your Space Marine. You'd get right into that. I know. I've seen what you do. But the racing side of it is super, super arcade. So you'll be shit whipping around corners, 300 kilometers an hour, drifting, of course. But the way you drift, instead of tapping the e-brake, you use the right stick. So essentially, the left stick is taking care of the front tires, and the right stick is flicking out the back. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you kind of find, because you can't just, flick the right stick all the way to the left and it just does it for you. You have to kind of find the sweet spot depending on how sharp the turn is. Yeah. And for the really like hairpins, you will need a little bit of brake as well. So it takes a bit of experimenting, but once you get there, it feels pretty nice.
So it's like Crimson Desert, but with wheels.
Yeah, it's like riding the horses in Crimson Desert, correct. It also has, so all of the cars have a semi-automatic transmission. So they'll change gears if you leave them, but it's got kind of the Gears of War active reload thing. So as soon as it gets into like a little, like if it starts revving out and you hit, I think it's one of the shoulder buttons at the right time, you'll change gear and get like a little speed boost.
So active reload your gearbox.
Yeah, exactly. And it keeps you invested in the race. So you can't really just kind of zone out. You have to be pretty present. The other part that makes it that you have to be present is that it's kind of a fighting game as well, sort of, kind of. So it's got two different gauges at the top. There's the left gauge. They've got proper nouns for it. I think it's called sync. So you'll just kind of passively gain that throughout the race. If you stay at high speeds, you'll gain it quicker. Nail drifts, you'll get it quicker. Once that fills up to a certain extent, you can cash it in for like essentially like a NOS boost, which also has a little mini game. If you hit it at the right time, you'll get an extended boost. If you don't, you just get a regular boost. If you save it and you use 2, then you'll get a shield. Now, Ash, lovely 40-year-old gentleman in the front row, I hear you saying, why would you need a shield? This is just a racing game, correct?
Are people shooting red shells at you or something?
Not quite. So on the other side of the gauge is entropy. So you'll gain that by boosting. So they have kind of a symbiotic relationship and they kind of feed off each other. Once you have enough of the entropy, you can cash that in for a strike. So essentially, it's a really tiny short burst of speed, but if you hit someone, they explode. So it's got, and if you manage to explode someone, then you get sync. And if you use sync, it'll give you entropy. So it's got like a really nice little balancing act of kind of saving sync to use to gain entropy, but then you have to kind of save it to make sure you can hit someone with your entropy to gain more sync. And it's a nice little balance that kind of feeds off each other. Ash, I see a question.
Wasn't there another game that was very clearly built around you could boost through people to destroy them?
Potentially. Not that comes to mind. Oh, MotorStorm? MotorStorm had a lot of that.
God, that was PS3 era. Maybe.
Probably wasn't as complex as this.
No.
This has a little bit more like mechanical density to it, but yeah, it's a similar vibe though. But all of these mechanics, they're kind of hard to explain and get your head around at first, but once you are introduced to them and you're familiar with them, it really is pretty fucking rad. Hello, Ash Whaling.
Hi there, long time listener, first time caller. Is this a racing game? As in like you are playing with other people, or is it an arcade racing game in the sense that you are by yourself?
So I'm so glad that you've asked. Yes and yes. So it has an online mode. There's like team races, time attack, like gated. Get through X amount of gates in a certain amount of time. You do also, I forgot to mention, there's an overdrive. If you fill both of the bars, essentially it's just like Sonic, like his ultra form that probably turns Ash on, and you just go straight forward with full boost and you destroy everyone in your path until you hit anything else, like the side of the track, and then you'll explode as well. So it's got a bit of risk reward to it. There's a mode that you just have that on all the time, and it's just see how long you can live, and it's how much distance you gain is like the person that gets the furthest is the winner, which is pretty fun. But yeah, so there's an online mode. You can play up to 4-player split screen, which is fucking rad. You really don't get that very often with racing games these days. And then the last mode is the tournament. So up to here, I've been very complimentary. The tournament is where it's pretty well all falls apart. It's essentially the game's story mode. Keep in mind, this is like between, I'd say, 5 and 8 hours long, depending on how good you are at the racing part of it. And because everyone won't shut the fuck up. So essentially, Mr. A is like this mysterious figure is putting on an illegal street racing tournament called a Screamer tournament. And there are 5 teams that enter, all 3-person teams. They range from scientists, paramilitary contractors, tech firms, and street racers. Like, they're just impossibly diverse. And diverse characters from across the world as well. Like, there's people talking Hindi, French, Spanish, English, Japanese. They've all got little implants so they understand each other, but they're talking in their original dialect, which it gives it a great, like, worldly feel. That is fantastic. All the voice acting's great as well. And all the animation is done by Polygon Pictures, which is a Japanese anime studio. So there are cutscenes that look super crisp, really well voiced, but they're few and far between, and all of the other story is done in a style that I'm sure Nathan is very familiar with, which is the visual novel. It's static images that, like, kind of their mouths move a little bit, and it's just dialogue. It's voiced, but they just fucking drone on forever. And while they're well voiced, the writing isn't great, and that everyone hates each other, and it's just yelling at each other constantly, even if they're on the same team. And it just fucking, really gets my goat eventually.
So it's like WellPlayed.
Exactly. It's like both post-potty and when we're recording. But they'll be talking, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, oh, by the way, go do a time attack. There's almost always no rhyme or reason for why you're actually doing the races. And worse still, you don't get introduced. So this is meant to act as a tutorial as well, right? It's a story mode and it's a tutorial to kind of get you up to speed with all of the different mechanics, because there are a lot. So they drip feed them to you for 4 hours. You don't get introduced to the last mechanic is introduced to you over halfway through the 5 to 8 hour story. So it does just a rat shit job of explaining, like, its sole purpose is outside of being an entertaining story, which it kind of isn't. It's meant to at least introduce you to how to play the game, and it doesn't even do a good job of that. So it's unfortunate. So the long and short of it is the gameplay and the aesthetics and the mechanical density is fantastic. I really, really enjoy it. It'll be something that I utilize the split screen for. Like, when mates come over and we're just, fucking about, I'll be able to play that with them, give them a crash course, won't show them the tournament, and we'll be able to have fun, because the game is fun. It's just the central mode is just a miss on most levels, and it had a lot of potential, I think, is what kills me. Is like it's got this cool anime aesthetic, it's got these overemphasized melodramatic storylines, they've got these cool cutscenes, and it just, none of it fits together properly, and I really wanted it to. So that's a bummer. I ended up sitting on a 7.5. I couldn't go lower than that because really the game feels fantastic. And I still will go back to it because of, all the aforementioned reasons. But yeah, that story mode is just, it's a big whiff. And I think that's a bit unfortunate.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Screamer.
Look, as someone who really digs arcade races, you think I should give this a spin? Or you think I'll hate it because of the anime stuff?
No, outside of the story mode, you wouldn't really, like, it's just the aesthetics. Like, you're not having the anime shit crammed down your throat. I think you would really like the gameplay, particularly the drifting. Like, once you get used to using that right stick to drift, it really does feel great. And there's 15 different cars. Each has a different driver that has like a different ability. They don't drastically change how you drive. It's just kind of like a find your niche. There's a particular one of the K-pop, because there's a K-pop group in there, of course.
Of course.
One of the K-pop drivers, their drifting is just like they get completely parallel. Like they're not so much drifting around the corner as they are just completely fucking sideways and just kind of hovering. Incredible. Like it's maybe the best singular drift of any arcade game, like arcade racer I've played.
Love how
very nice.
love how the South Koreans nail the Tokyo drift better than the Japanese.
Yeah, I feel like that has to be on purpose, right? Surely. Zachary.
Quick question you may have mentioned, but the cars, there's no... Are there licensed cars?
No, and I think that's a good
annoying.
thing because they take some damage. Like spoilers will fly off, bumpers will fly off. And because, they're not signing contracts with Porsche and, Ferrari to say, don't damage our cars, I think that's a good thing. And it makes them so they can make them as ridiculous as they like. Like there are some that kind of, it looks like an Aston Martin, but it's not. But it's just got like random shit coming off it everywhere for no reason. So I think no licensed cars is a positive.
All right. Very good. Well,
Yeah.
that one's out now, so you can go read the review and jump into the driver's seat and have fun. Speaking
Hell yeah.
of fun, maybe, we got a couple of shout-outs. We got Eddie Darling has reviewed Icarus, the console edition. He gives that a 7. So it's better than Crimson Desert, and he says that Icarus is a fantastic game, but the console experience is let down by frustrating UI and controls. If you have like-minded friends, the limited multiplayer will still deliver hours and hours of fun and satisfaction, but if you're a loner like me, be prepared for an incredibly challenging but rewarding adventure.
There seems to be a common thing with survival games. I'd imagine they are very difficult to port to console, and only a few of them seem to have really nailed it. So yeah, I'm not overly surprised to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the controls, right? Like
Yeah.
to make a joke out of it, you kind of end up in a Crimson Desert situation where you got controls that you can't quite. There's just too much going on, right?
Yeah. There's no amount of intuitive mapping that really can cover everything.
No, and like one of the biggest appeals of a survival game is that it is like completely ridden with systems, because that's the whole idea, right? Is that it's got depth, and you need to be able to really do granular shit. And yeah, it's really hard to just kind of simplify that to a controller. But yeah, I mean, seven's still good.
7's solid, my friend. And we got Jade Garrett, who reviewed Apopia. I guess is how you'd say that. Apopia, sugar-coated tale. Gives it an 8.5 and says, set in a vibrant cartoon world and exploring relatable themes, Apopia Sugar-Coated Tale is a hidden gem in the adventure genre that sees you saving the kingdom of yogurt while finding out more about yourself in the process. Lovely.
Lovely.
Actually,
We'll be
game,
right on
game
that,
was
wait, is
quite neat.
Oh my lord.
like the visuals and stuff, like the color
You'll be playing
profiles.
Pokemon in no time, mate.
Absolutely not. I would
It's the
rather.
pipeline.
I'd rather play Screamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
nailed
don't know.
that.
I don't really know what the point of that was. Anyway, speaking of games that we do want to play, let's chat about the games that are coming in April, because April's pretty loaded. At least I thought it was, but turns out that maybe I might be a bit of a fuckhead.
Nah, I'm with you.
So we'll go around the room. We'll go, maybe if we can keep it in date order. But does anyone have anything
Jesus
coming in the
Christ.
first? Well, okay, I'm just going to scroll
No,
through.
no,
I can roll with that. I can roll with that. I
can kick us off.
I thought we were just gonna
I Am
maybe
Jesus
yeah.
Christ is coming
are
out
you?
on April. No. Darwin's Paradox is the unlikely game coming out of Konami, because that is not a studio. It's not a publisher that you would associate with 2D cute stealth games. Hello, Zachary.
Can we just go back to I'm Jesus Christ for a second here? Do you think they maybe missed a
By not setting it on Easter?
Yeah, like it's right there. It's 2 days away.
I mean-
Good Friday. Oh, wait, no, is it how? What they? Yeah, they're going the second, which is what?
Oh, that's such a good point.
He died, he rose again, and then he cooked for 2 days.
Yeah, the day before.
Oh, good lord.
I am
Anyway,
a little bit curious on I'm Jesus Christ, but I'm not going to play it. So
That's the Catholic schoolboy in you, mate. You can just let that go.
leave it in the past. It's better off that way. Darwin's Paradox. You play as a little octopus. It's like a platformer stealth game. You know, camouflage yourself to avoid guards and shit. I played the demo
Oh shit! It's Mark of the Ninja.
maybe a month ago. It's practically the same thing. It was the demo was very Metal Gear coded because it's Konami and, you know, they want to sell the game. But the game itself was actually a whole lot of fun. Key and I played it, had a really good time, so I'm keen to play the full thing. It's very cute.
cool.
There you
All right, that's kicking the month off on April 2nd.
I've also got an April 2nd. If
If
you
it's
want
I
to
Am Jesus Christ, I swear to God.
It's not. Thankfully, it's not. No, this one's on brand. It's Xenonauts 2. For those that don't know, Xenonauts is a spiritual successor, I suppose, to the original XCOM games. I would rank Firaxis's XCOM 1 and 2 as two of my like elite top like turn-based strategy or tactics games. But I've only flirted with the original XCOM games from the 90s a little bit in high school and found them very impenetrable. This takes those style of games that are still quite text heavy, have a pretty rudimentary UI, and they're still isometric graphically rather than in the 90s. It looks like it was made in the year 2000. So this is definitely not going to be for everyone, but I think I really desire the XCOM experience Indie-fied. But, you know, like, we're starved for XCOM games at the moment, or at least I am. So Xenonauts 2 will scratch that itch.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice one. All right. Anything
man.
else on April 2nd? Because I reckon Ash Whaling's got one for the 3rd.
You are Jesus
Do I?
Christ, Ash?
Do I have one for... am I Jesus Christ? No, I'm
Come
sitting
on.
on one for 15th of April. What have I got
Come
for
on.
the 3rd?
Come on, Clark. I reckon you've got Shinobi, surely. Shinobi DLC.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the Shinobi Boss Rush DLC, which has got all of the greatest hits of Sega villains coming and being beaten up by Joe Musashi, including Robotnik. Yeah, it looks... What?
I'm also reading that Goro Majima from Yakuza is
Yes.
in this. Ridiculous.
Yes.
The man
That's
will pop
brilliant.
up
I mean,
anywhere.
That's excellent.
Mate, he'll do anything. But yeah, it's so self-indulgent and stupid. I'm so on board. It's ridiculous. It's basically Sega just going through their villain bin and being like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Look,
This is the way
Shinobi's-
to use your franchises, though, right? Like, this is a fun, like,
Brother,
a genuinely fun way of using what
More
you've
of
got.
this. Do it anywhere. I do not care. If you have something in your catalog, throw it in the most recent game. Don't even need to justify it. Look, seeing Joe Musashi jump around while Robotnik and his stupid round egg mech just floats overhead does things to me. So yeah, I'll be all over that like a fat kid on cake.
Nice. Cool. All right. April 7th. What do we got? Ash, you got anything coming? Are you keen to check out Space on PlayStation?
Space. No. I mean, there's probably people that are, but I'm not checking out the PlayStation version of Starfield.
Oh. Just checking.
I am. I'll be there.
Oh. Nerd.
He'll be there with
Okay.
DLSS 5,
Fucking-
making it look better than ever.
Pisser, mate. Come on now. PSSR on the PlayStation. Come on. Give it its due. It's got such a fun name.
The amount of times I've heard Bethesda say, hey, Fallout 76 is good now, and I've taken them on that, and it still wasn't anywhere near the good that they were claiming.
Apparently Starfield's good now.
Apparently Starfield's good now. That was the point I was trying to make. I ain't buying that shit. I finished Starfield. That game was... How you doing?
I've never played it. And I think I'm in the
Even I
mood
have.
for Bethesda RPG. I've got the tickle. I'll play it for like 4 hours and then drop it. I'm fully aware of that. But
Look
I'm gonna
forward
let
to the
myself-
load
But
screens.
it only gets good after 8 hours.
Well, I got one that it's not in space. In fact, it's the opposite. It's called Road to Vostok, and I'm probably not going to play this ever. But this reads like
Vostok?
like a foreign TV show that I'll be telling you about in Off Topics. So, Road to Vostok is a hardcore single-player survival game set in a post-apocalyptic border zone between Finland and Russia. Survive, loot, plan and prepare to cross the border into Vostok, a permadeath zone where one mistake can end it all.
It's a single-player extraction shooter, so I'm looking forward to reviewing this for you.
No worries. It looks. It's coming. It's coming in early access, so.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
look,
good.
I'm not sure if I'm going to play that, but I did find that that kind of all those words I just read, they appeal to me.
Do they though?
The words do.
Prodded parts of his brain in
words
ways
do.
that he likes.
The words appeal to me. I'm not saying that the game is going to be any good and will appeal to me at all. So, fucking foreign place. Like I said, it sounds like a SBS on demand TV show. It's got 3 seasons. I'm keen to dive in, mate.
Foreign place. Your bar is set so fucking low. It's unbelievable.
Foreign place. All the people still look like me.
All right. But in actual seriousness, the games that are really starting to hit for me, April 8th. So the next day, we're getting The Occultist. So this is a game from that's been published by Dave Dalek, developed by Delor, I think maybe is how you'd say that. And this is a first-person narrative thriller. You play as Alan Rebels, classic name, a paranormal investigator who travels to an abandoned British island after his father's disappearance. Explore Godstone Island, face supernatural entities, and uncover long-buried occult rituals. This is my kind of, jank. It looks like, yeah. I played the demo, and it's, I'm keen to play the real thing. So we'll see how we go.
That sounded nervous.
Look, I hope it gets better. I'll put it that way. All right. It's got this mechanic where you have this. I'm trying to remember, but it's like you have this piece of glass, but essentially you hold the glass up and it's like magic or some shit, and it essentially lets you see into like to the occult fucking thing. You can see tricky shit. So.
The
You
medium.
can see tricky shit. Oh, so good.
And also we got Samson on April 8 as well.
Did that drop its subtitle? Did I miss that?
No, it's still the Tindleston story, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm just reading off the page, but yes. So Samson returns to Tindleston, a city that shaped him hard, where every fight is close and every escape is earned. He owes dangerous people more than he can pay, and they're using his sister to force his hand. The clock is ticking. The only way out is through anyone who stands in his way. This game looks just fun. Looks fun.
So they keep... Oh, sorry to interrupt. So it's Samson and Tindleston story and all the fucking marketing, but all the games listings are just Samson.
Just Samson.
Yeah. And I'm a little bit confused, but whatever. This is coming to PC only at the moment. I'm not sure if there's plans for a console port, but yeah, this looks, bit of beat 'em up. Kind of gives me, early, just a mix of everything.
Crimson Desert? Mate.
There's no dragons. And,
Is that a 5.5, I hear?
I mean, threaten me with a good time.
It gives what was that game? I've already forgotten what it was called, by the ex-GTA dude that was like the Mind's Eye. It gives me a little bit of Mind's Eye.
I'm with you, Adam.
I'm with you, Adam. Which, it makes me a little bit nervous.
Yeah, well, look, if we get hands on this, and because I actually have asked for code, but I've not heard anything back yet. If this end up being another Crimson Desert, fuck, I would not be surprised, right? Like,
yeah.
That's
Can't
all right,
wait
mate.
to read Nathan's.
But you never know. Could be a Dragon's Dogma 2, mate. So
Touche.
That'd be wild.
who else has got one next?
What date are we up to?
Are we doing day by
to-
day? Are we at
up
the
to-
15th of April yet?
Up to the 8th, but I'm just scrolling. Just scrolling through
My next is the 22nd.
releases at the moment.
I've
All
got
right.
14th.
Oh, Adam beats me. Go 14th.
Zach, I think you might have 14th as well. Replaced.
Well, yeah. But just quickly, I want to touch on Beyond Words, which is coming on April 9, and this is such a wild game. This is from the creators of Time Splitters, and
Oh, yeah.
it's like a word tile game. It is such a shift in what you've known from these
It's
people.
Words with Friends. It's the most bizarre fucking thing.
Yeah.
What?
This is the reason. Shit like this is why the whole from the creators of means dick all. Like, oh, but one of the guys that worked on GoldenEye is there. Like, okay,
The lead
it's a fucking
gameplay director
Scrabble.
of like Grand Theft Auto 5 could take a shit and then he could just write on the toilet seat like from the gameplay director of Grand Theft Auto 5. Like,
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, good on them if this is what they wanted to do, but fuck me, like, really? I don't know.
is
Like,
it,
I
a,
shouldn't
is it a
judge.
good Words with Friends clone at least?
I don't know. It's not out yet, so I'm not interested.
It's a roguelike. Does that tell you, Ash? Yeah. Yep. About right.
Yeah, 14th is replaced. Adam, you want to touch on this?
Yeah, so I was pretty keen on this when all I thought it was essentially like a pixel art kind of walk from left to right story game with like maybe little bits of combat. From the previews that I've read and seen, the combat is like heavy and chunky and pretty involved, and it looks fucking rad. This game looks amazing. I'm
Did you ever
really,
play the
really keen.
demo?
I've purposefully avoided the demo
Oh, right, okay,
because I just want
okay.
to just jump into the game.
Well, I actually played the demo because I knew about it. I was like, yeah, it looks cool, but I don't know if I'm really going to like it. So
Yep.
demo suits me good, and it was fucking awesome. There's a couple of
I'm
little
so
things in
excited.
there that I hope they don't milk too much, and I won't share anything
Okay.
for that. But that was kind of a little bit annoying. But other than that, it was really fucking cool. Like, these words maybe get thrown around too easily, but it felt like I was playing as John Wick, right? It felt like a John Wick kind of game.
Hell yeah.
Like, it just like real satisfying, cool action. There were like from memory, there was like cool finishes. Like, I think I was playing on the rog in bed, and I think I did like a finisher, and I was just like, fuck yeah. And I was like, what? Like, I think I like woke yeah, this is really cool. This is coming to Xbox and PC, so no PlayStation at the moment. I don't know, correct me, Adam, if I'm wrong, is it coming to Game Pass?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
It is.
Sick. All right. Ash, you got one on the 14th?
15th technically for us.
Sorry.
Dos Divas from Outer Loop Games. I don't know if you guys have seen this one. It's the cooking game. Turn-based RPG.
I
it's,
have no knowledge of this.
The name I know, but
it looks... It's got an absolutely killer-looking aesthetic, but like the whole idea is that
yeah.
like it's a couple of sisters that love home cooking are battling against an evil fast food empire that wants to get rid of all home cooking in the world. They have a mech that basically looks like a minivan stood up and started walking around that they use to cook, and basically you do battle and cook food and try and take down the tyrannical, not KFC government, food slavery. It's got a hell of a lot of sauce, and I don't just mean that because it's a spicy narrative turn-based RPG. It's one of those games that has a really cool gimmick, and I think they're pulling it off really well. Because like if you watch the trailer, there's cooking mini games to like do quests and stuff, but then out of nowhere you notice your mech and 4 other mechs do a Voltron to turn into a giant cooking mech, and I'm like, okay, I have to know the context, and I'm willing to put up with anything to get there, and it looks fun to play, so I don't think I have to put up with much. So yeah, 15th of April. It's from a lot of really cool people that used to work on things like Monday Night Combat. So Econaut, I know you don't listen to the podcast, but if you do, I'm watching, buddy. I'm really on board.
nice.
If you told me that one of the devs that worked on Time Splitters also worked on this, I would have believed you.
I was going to make that joke, but
Yeah, good. I gotcha.
thanks, mate. All right. Adam, you want to talk about
No?
Mouse PI?
I've got April 16th. Yeah, Mouse
Yeah,
PI.
yeah.
So I did the preview. I did the preview for Mouse, and the aesthetic is ridiculous. Like the amount of attention to detail in the animations and the 2D hand-drawn art is phenomenal. Like this game, every frame of it looks amazing. Like there's a gun that you can use to essentially you atomize them and they turn into like a little ball of ash, but their eyes stay
what's up?
sitting on the top of the ash and they like blink at you and follow you around the room. It's so charming. I wasn't like blown away by the gameplay. It was just kind of a boomer shooter. And it was pretty shallow as well. Like it gives you a whole bunch of weapons, but you don't need to choose anyone. Like there's no, this enemy is weak to this weapon, so I am incentivized to swap weapons. It's just kind of like when I ran out of my handgun ammo, I switched to the Tommy gun, which was not called the Tommy gun. What was it called? A James gun, I think. It was a pun. It was a pun name. But yeah, I'm
Jimmy gun.
hoping that the full game has a little bit more to bite into, because I just think that aesthetic is so charming. So I'll be giving it a crack once it comes out on April 16th.
Even if it's shallow as a puddle of mouse piss, you've described everything that I love from boober shooters.
Oh yeah, I think you'd get a kick out of this, Ash. I definitely do.
You're saying that because I'm old?
Yes. You probably remember when this was
from when you were a lad.
Exactly right, mate. Exactly right.
Well, I'm going to be joining you on the 16th because I got 3 titles I want to quickly talk about.
Wowza.
One, just very, very, as I mentioned, because I think Ash would be this looks like it might be an Ash game. So, and I think it looks kind of neat. This is Ereban Shadow Legacy. Just have a quick look at that while I whip through the other 2. But that one I think looks actually quite neat. It's like a stealth platformer, so it kind of gives me Wailing vibes. But the main one for me on the 16th is, which is the 17th here in Australia, is Cthulhu, the Cosmic Abyss. You would have seen and probably heard if you hear the preview I did maybe a couple months ago, was it, or a month and a half ago, or whatever it was. This is the Lovecraftian first-person investigation sort of game from. Oh, Ash is shaking his head. So no, I think I made a bad choice.
No. It's that case of God. You've got me pegged. It's ridiculous how well you know me.
Oh, yeah, I thought so. And it actually looks kind of cool. But anyway, Cthulhu, the Cosmic Abyss, you're underwater, where it's set in the future. World's resources are basically real short, so people have gone mining for resources under the ocean. Who knows? That might have to happen soon. But yeah, and then shit's gone down on a mining station that's now abandoned, and you're basically sent in to investigate it. So it looks kind of cool. The preview was neat, a little bit buggy. It does need some optimization, most definitely, but hopefully by the time it lands, it's pretty good. And the other one quickly on that date is and Cthulhu's coming to all current platforms. Sorry, not Switch. Sorry, so Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. And then the other one is Gecko Gods. This one looks. Maybe I'm entering my wholesome era.
Kitty gaming phase.
Which is this looks really cool. No, not quite, mate. Anyway, but yeah, so this is a really kind of neat, real cute.
I've seen Gecko Gods. Yeah, it does look really cool.
Yeah, so it's a neat little game where you play as a gecko and you explore ancient civilizations. So that one looks quite neat as well.
Shout out to your friend and mine, Buddy Watson, who originally pointed out this game to me. I know this is one of his most anticipated of the year. So a little shout out to Buddy because we love it.
I was actually chatting to Buddy today, so maybe I'll let him know that we're keen on that. All right, 17th.
Do you want me to do a rapid fire gush about Ereban Shadow Legacy?
Yeah, go for it. You probably checked out more.
You do. You have me absolutely pinned. It's one of those third-person stealth games that everyone's aware of. You try and avoid being spotted by guards and stuff, but it has the gimmick of the character you're playing as can effectively Splatoon swim through shadows. So it can go full squid mode into shadows, and that means you can go up walls, you can do all kinds of stuff. So there's puzzles involving sort of like hitting the right angles of shadows to do things, but you can also use it to like avoid detection and stuff. I saw a preview for this a while ago. It looked sick then. It just looks more polished now. Yeah, looks like an absolute banger. It's very cool looking, like visual aesthetic, but yeah, that's a very fun gimmick that you can use in a lot of really neat ways.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Look out for the review on wellplayed.com. The 17th, surely the 17th.
Yes, sir, Pragmata. I first remember seeing this and thinking, this looks vaguely Death Stranding-ish. I'll put a little question mark on this and come back to it later. And later was like fucking 4 years because this game's been delayed and shuffled about a whole bunch. But essentially, it's like a puzzle game mixed with a third-person shooter. So, like, to break the shields of enemies, you have to do like a puzzle in real time before you can start engaging with them in a firefight, which I just don't, because I haven't gone hands-on. We know people that have, and they've said that it works. I can't, in my mind, put that together until I'm on the sticks. So I will 100% be playing it because I'm desperate just to know how it feels.
It does feel like something that shouldn't work, doesn't it? Like you
Oh,
read that and
100%.
go, solve a puzzle before you can attack the enemy.
Yeah,
What?
bizarre.
Is this another replaced situation where you haven't played the demo because you want to save it?
Correct. Absolutely.
Valid.
Cool. It struck me as a bit of a Nathan. Nathan might be keen on this. You got any interest in Pragmata?
So my interest is pretty much summed up by everything Adam just said. Aesthetically looks interesting. It all looks, cool. But I have that anxiety of what I'm reading and what I'm seeing doesn't translate to how I understand enjoying the controller in hand experience.
Yeah.
But I haven't played the demo, and I'm kind of just preserving some optimism and mysterium because I think I would like to play it.
This is the game
Hell
from
yeah.
memory. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they did just go essentially to like the interns and were like, "All right, you go make Pragmata." I mean, I'm kind of paraphrasing maybe a little bit on the roles,
Really?
but that's not. I'm not.
Is that
wrong
really
in
how
saying
it
that,
happened?
right?
Well, they
It's
gave it to
something-
the D team and said, you can make it.
Well, I don't know if it was like that, but I think they did go this as. It was almost like I want to say the word student project, but that's obviously not correct, right? But it's something to that effect. I swear that that's
Just like a little incubation project. Yeah. It's also, there are those among us that still think that this may be a sleeper Mega Man game.
So literally, Adam says this on the podcast about once every 6 weeks. He wants you to think it's...
I just want to keep
He's
it in the
gaslighting us.
consciousness in case it's true. Just in case.
I'm paying attention.
Go on then, Zach. Surely it's you up next 22nd.
Well, isn't Nathan due?
It's 24th, I think.
I think we've changed.
right.
I watched a few trailers for a game coming out on the 22nd, and my gut's all twisted up on it. So I don't
But that's
know
your
that
gut normally, though, isn't it?
No, Nathan, don't. If it's the one that I'm looking at, I'll be so disappointed in you.
Yeah, it's Tides of Tomorrow.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be Masters of Albion.
No, Masters of Albion, I'm keeping an open mind about, but I'm not buying into the hype. I'm not buying into the hype.
Okay, good.
Speaking of not buying into the hype, do we want to talk Tides of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll talk Tides of Tomorrow. I'm
I'm
You
interested.
can jump onto the back of this, I suppose.
Yeah.
Tides of Tomorrow, if you watch the trailers to this, and there are a few of them, it's kind of very difficult to make out what the core gameplay loop of this very vibrant apocalypse set on a flooded world. Like, I can't quite tell what this game is, but what the game tells you, what it is from the trailers, is a story-driven, choice matters, narrative adventure game. What you see is a first-person game with some action sequences set on boats going through, waves and busy ocean areas whilst avoiding falling debris and shit. And then the other half of that is talking to what looked to me from the trailers as very uninteresting but very, aesthetically driven characters. And having, I'm watching the main player dance and do all these kind of in-game emotes and stuff and we're supposed to expect that that's interesting. The one weird hook about this game is the character that you play will be a character that has died from another player or another player's from somewhere online, another player. You inherit their character that they're finished with. I don't know if your characters are supposed to die or if there's some kind of survival element. A lot of the core gameplay of this seems to be a bit obfuscated by presentation. At least that's the impression I'm given from all the trailers. So I don't know what kind of controller in hand experience this game's going for. But I mean, it looks vibrant. Do you have any thoughts on this one, Zach?
I mean, I think the visuals have kind of sucked me in here a little bit. Maybe not so much the characters, but more just kind of the world and and what's kind of going on. It's a neat take. And then you kind of hit choices matter, story driven, and I'm like, bro.
I'm not really. I don't quite grasp what the story is yet and why our choices should matter because we're not given any stakes.
I was going to say that.
Kevin Costner, Waterworld,
Yeah, like I've not really looked at much other than the top of the Steam page and a quick trailer, and I thought it looked neat. So
You're a
shining endorsement in 2026.
During this podcast, I've been like watching videos
money,
of this, trying to get a grasp of what this game is trying to present itself as, and I'm just left a little bit nervous. So we'll see.
Yeah, I have to take a little bit of more of a look, but yeah, I mean it's one that's on the radar to kind of keep an eye on, but I don't know if I'll be jumping in, but I'm definitely keen to see how it lands.
That's April 22nd.
It is. I don't think anyone's got anything the next day or two. Little Nightmares in VR, Adam?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, too scary.
10-foot pole. The team that are working on that game, all of their VR output has been really not good. And just the idea of taking Little Nightmares into something other than... I just think having a VR perspective in that world kind of ruins the whole point. So I think I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. The only one... has anyone got anything else? I think the 28th is where we hit next. Is that correct, based on the site? Okay. I want to quickly shout out Moomy Troll. I think that's how you'd say that. Moomin Troll on the 27th. Winter's Warmth. Don't know if it's really my kind of... Don't know if it's my kind of game.
Are you aware of Moomin, mate?
No. But it looks fucking cool. I can tell you that much. It looks really, really cool. And it's...
But they're Finnish. Surely you'd like something from Finland.
That's true.
Stuff from... Yeah.
Well, it's all Scandinavian shit. Like, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You are definitely getting a Switch 2 this year, boy. The fact that you've now confessed to having a Moomin interest and you don't even know what Moomin is.
Well, I did get an email about this game, so I am trying to...
Slippery slope, brother.
Hey, it's PC.
Join us.
PC.
Oh, okay.
All right, but that one looks cool.
PC and Switch.
PC in this household, mate. All right, 28th or the 29th in Australia, depending on what time the game launches. But there's a couple here that may be of interest.
Aphelion I have a passing interest on. It's the Don't Nod game that's set in space. It's narrative driven. There looks like there's a kind of decent little mystery hook to it as well. I don't know how I truly feel about Don't Nod as a studio, so I don't know if I'll be jumping with both feet into this, but I've got at least kind of like a passing curiosity. That's probably how I would describe.
I love Don't Nod in a way that I don't love all their games, but I love some of their stuff I really, really do love, right? But just looking at this Steam page, the guy on the left, right, in the thing, this looks like a Jared Butler game. You know when you watch like a Jared Butler film, you go like, what you're gonna get. It's gonna be pretty good. In terms of his performance is gonna be there, but overall, it might not be the best thing you've ever watched. But you had a good time with it. I'm hoping this kind of has the same there because that guy looks like Jared Butler. So,
what the fuck are you talking about?
You just have to roll with it. It's like jazz. Jesus Christ.
Well, I feel like what's out? What are those films that he's got? A couple ones where he's
dad films.
Yeah, they're like, what's the films that he's in where he's the
Greenland?
No.
Fucking Olympus Has Fallen and shit.
Yeah, things like that where they're like Den of Thieves. They're the ones I'm thinking of. You had a good time with it, but you just like, you watched it on the plane. And after that, I haven't thought about it. Yeah, right? That's what that looks like to me. You'd play that on a plane.
Please, Jesus Ash, talk to us about Diablo. Get us out of whatever this is.
Yes.
We're back to Iron Jesus.
April 29th, Diablo's latest expansion, Lord of Hatred, drops. The Warlock class gets added to the game. The dial of difficulty, pick your own adventure, endgame gets added to it. The skill twigs become skill trees. You know, if you're on the Diablo bandwagon, you're already there. If you've fallen off the Diablo bandwagon, this might be enough to get you back. Looks pretty decent. Look, I've been playing Diablo recently. I think it's in a pretty good spot. And if it's just going to get better, I'm very much on board. So that's it. Well, you said you were going to play it, Nathan. Are you hungry to jump in and play either the Paladin or the Warlock, or go and punch Mephisto and his stupid fleshy chin?
I have been... So I spent a lot of time with Season 1 of Diablo 4, particularly in the hardcore. I had a lot of time. And then all I saw was negative buzz on the internet, so I didn't tune back in. I bought the next expansion, never played it. So I still haven't gone back to Diablo 4 since Season 1. I'm hoping this is going to be a big re-entry for me.
Well, I won't go into massive detail. I'll just say that it feels like what they've done in Vessel of Hatred was setting the ground ready for Lord of Hatred. I think there's been massive changes. Yeah.
Yeah. And as for
my problem is that I've played the Warlock class and I want to play more of it, and I can't play more of it. So it's hard. It's hard.
I might dabble in the Paladin, maybe.
I honestly cannot believe that they managed to make an even cooler version of the Paladin since Diablo 2. I thought that they peaked there, but nah. They still have more in the tank. Yeah. Holy Warrior, Zealot. Go for it.
Nice.
Very good. Quick one for me. This is my final one for the month, but you're looking at Will Follow the Light, which also comes on the 28th as well. Again, I played the demo and it didn't suck me right in, but it's kind of got that Firewatchy sort of vibes that I'm keen to kind of play more of.
I love the way that you approach so many games with, is it going to Firewatch me?
He said that in one of his previews recently.
I'm not going to get Firewatched again.
We actually, the thing that Adam's talking about is Lone Pine, and we actually talked about that in the podcast. So I made my feelings clear on Firewatch, the ending. So listen to that when that's out.
Did you also tell her about some recalled sweet treat that you can no longer get your hands on, and how you're lamenting that you can't get it? While we're on topics of things that I think are fucking outrageous.
Where are the go-gurts?
Never go around the go-gurts. All right. Surely there's one more that we've got to talk about.
Technically, there's two. There's one that Adam wants to play with, but I'm going to get in really quickly and just say, I think Invincible Versus looks
Oh,
kind of
good. I'm glad you're taking it. Go for it.
It does.
Oh,
Yep.
Look,
yeah.
Go for it.
I feel that the fighting game... Currently, the fighting game landscape is just treacherous. It's ridiculous. The fact that, the last year's, Game of the Year fighting game category was fucking re-releases and shit that's gone. It was, genuinely, it was should have given it a rest this year, fellas. Invincible Versus, just every time I see more media from it, I'm sort of going, I can't look away. It actually seems really neat. I'm not a massive Invincible fanboy. I think it's good. I think it's good enough. But, it looks like they're making a form of interactive media that is faithful to it without being slavish and looks mechanically engaging, and I can't wait to be incredibly shit at it. So, yeah, I'm going to keep my eye close on that one.
There's a new hero in the game, and her name is Ella Mental, and she controls all the elements. So, I mean, that's pretty good as far as pun names are concerned.
Oh, yeah.
We like that.
We do.
Some of the names are very good.
Speaking of things we like, what are we hoping to like, Adam?
Saros.
Yes, Adam.
Oh, my sweet Jesus. This is my most anticipated game of the year. So April is a big
Rahul
month for me. Yeah, that man is, God, he's gorgeous. He's genuine. I engaged with him very briefly on it. He did an Instagram live, and I asked him for a spoiler from Saros, and he said, you can't publish this, but X is jump. And then I told him that I published it, and he swore at me. Anyway, the game looks fucking phenomenal. It's essentially taking everything that Returnal did, and just tightening it and expanding it and adding maybe maybe not so much engaging story, more involved story. There are other characters to interact with. I think it seems like it's again, maybe not a bit more straightforward, but told to you in maybe a more typical way. Yeah, conventional's the word I was after. But as Nathan and I have mentioned a couple of times, there are just a few different words that have been thrown around and names that make us think that maybe it's got a bit of Lovecraftian mumbo jumbo going on as well. This game, I just think, looks absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, go on. What are the names?
It's
set
the
in
name
Carcosa?
of Carcosa. Yeah, correct. So it's the King in Yellow. It's not directly Lovecraft, but it kind of is at the same time. But yeah, I think to me, it seems like there's some mysteries that they're not showing purposefully in the trailer. So yeah, I'm keen to explore those possibilities.
Very good. What a way to end the month. It's pretty tidy month, all things considering. I mean, I know that pre-potty was kind of like,
I knew we weren't going to get out of this without him going, I told you it was packed. See,
yeah,
packed.
I know.
You know what? Begrudgingly, Zach, you were right. Okay, there you go.
I know. It's a curse.
Go get yourself a Blue Heaven after this. You were right.
But I do just want to jump back because I did a little bit of Googling just very, very quickly. But so this is from the AI overview of Google. So yeah, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt because there's some links there. But
you can add PVA glue to make your cheese sauce thicker. Anyway, continue.
Pragmata is being developed by the First Development Division, which is known for major franchises like Resident Evil and Devil May Cry. The project is notable for being spearheaded by newly hired young employees and digital natives, intended to bring fresh sensibilities to the new intellectual property.
I was going to say digital natives.
That's it. That's an academic word to describe anyone that grew up with the internet.
Kids with an iPad,
also
duct tape to their head.
I've realized that if you think about it, really that game is just you playing one genre with Subway Surfers running in the background. Oh no, because it's a third-person shooter, but there's something else you can do to keep your attention. Oh no. All
right,
the main title screen just has keys jingling the whole time.
Very good. Good month. All right, speaking
Coco
of
Melon
Capcom,
cameo in there.
This is not in the news list, but I want to talk about it because I think it's important. Ash, you dropped a news piece in the Slack today. We didn't cover it, but it was about Capcom.
Yep. Do you want me to go into detail?
Oh, just a little bit. It'd be nice.
A little bit. Okay, so the bottom line is the headline was talking about that Old Mate Capcom has said that it will use generative AI to speed up production. They did make a very clear distinction of saying it's not going to be used for asset generation. It's going to speed up production. I think the exact quote that was in there is like, it can take some of the hard work out of coming up with ideas, to which, most people commenting online have just sort of said, that's the fucking magic. You don't offload that to the machine. So, yeah. As the resident Capcom enthusiast, I was going to say lover, but enthusiast, what's your take on the matter, Zachary Jackson?
Sucks to hear. This is quite disappointing. I kind of felt like that maybe Capcom, given the bang and run that they've been on, didn't need to go down this path. And I feel like surely some companies are sitting back going, we don't know if we want to do this because we just get shit on. And then they do it anyway and get shit on. And then backtrack.
I feel like we are absolutely stuck in this recurring loop of company uses AI. Massive backlash comes out. A company apologizes for using AI. Then, a couple of months later, the same fucking thing happens again. So I just... Are they just testing the waters differently? Like it's Capcom's turn to be pushed off onto the stage, and they're just like, but we're not going to use it for asset production. Okay, they're not angry yet. We're going to use it to help filter ideas. Oh no, they're booing the tomatoes. Oh, what a thing to happen on Dozen Egg Night.
Is it one of those situations though that, because obviously we care about it, right? As quote unquote creatives, I guess, but also giving a shit about the art form, right? Your general consumer, because Resident Evil Requiem sold fucking gangbusters. Do the general public give a shit? Legitimately, do they... A, will they hear about it? And B, do they really care that AI is being used to create games?
I think you can include all the stuff that people within the circle care about, and then the people outside the circle don't give a shit. Like all the
Yep.
like the Hogwarts Legacy stuff, right? Like all the back, the casual, I'd say casuals, but
Or like
the,
layoffs and all of the all that shit that happens in industry.
The relaxed consumer of media.
But just, the
person who's not
general gamer
finger
doesn't
on the
care where
pulse.
their game's from. They just want to play game. They don't care how Call of Duty's made. They just want to play Call of Duty.
While I agree with you, I feel like if you were to give them something that had gone through the AI pipeline and it has that slop factor to it, I think even casual, relaxed, board gamer will go, I don't like this as much.
I think that part's different though. I think it's if it's this is because all these people are saying that they're not using it to make the game, right? So I think that's the difference, right? They don't care that now because they haven't seen the slot, but anyway.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know. I
shit.
just feel like we're in this circular thing where company says it, backlash, company apologizes. It's like, Christ, DLSS 5 was like last week, and they've already come out and just said, yeah, no, we don't like slop either, and, it was just a filter. Like,
Did they? I thought the guy came out and said, no. It's not us that's wrong.
Oh, yeah.
No. Okay, so, yes, that was like 6 days ago. He said, you're all wrong. Since then, actual proper knowledgeable engineering type people have spoken to people about it, and they've basically said, no, it's a filter. It's just a filter. Like,
because there's like links and articles about where they've done like, I don't know, deep dives or whatever into like how it plays with whatever.
Oh, yeah, there was like the CEO guy was like, no, it is absolutely unicorn farts and dragon dust. It is fucking phenomenal. But the actual tech engineers have come and go, no, it's just a filter. It's just a really advanced filter. It's like he's been completely wrecked by his own people. It's amazing.
Right. Speaking of filters,
Yeah.
Starfield
Nice.
is coming
Starfield.
to PS5 finally, and it's got all the story expansions and a sizable free update apparently. April 8. That's going to cost you $80 space dollars and $110 space dollars for the deluxe edition. Yeah.
Are there people champing at the bit? Like, I've waited this long. Finally, it's coming to my platform.
It's
of choice.
Adam. That's why he's looking so nervous.
No. I'm curious and I will play it, but I do wonder how much excitement can be built for this. Because it came out and people were like, it's fine. Like, it's not Elder Scrolls and it's not Fallout. It's fine.
It's one of those rare occasions where I can actually speak from having played it for 8 hours, and it's just like, if you told me it was a mod for Fallout 4, I would have believed you.
100%. That's a really good.
It's an incredible mod.
Yep.
Brilliant. Who made it? Which fan? Oh, Bethesda. Shit. Okay, never mind. It's fine. If you like it, you like it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say that
If
about...
you approach it pants down, waiting to explode.
Yeah.
Do you think that the hype, or maybe not hype, but the expectations were just too high for this? Because it's
there was hype.
Bethesda's... Yeah, but I more mean like
brother, it's
the
Todd
expectations. The hype sort of comes, with that, but that people, this is the first new IP from Bethesda, Todd Howard, Little Toddles, and is that kind of, did that make it that it doesn't quite, or is it just not that good?
Yes.
It's just not that good.
I mean, the hype's going to kill it as well.
For me, it's still the creation engine. It feels like the creation engine.
Yeah.
It's
does.
running in the creation engine. It feels like a creation engine again.
Every
It's
door
in, like-
you go through is a load screen. Every single fucking door is a
Really?
load screen. But not just a
yeah.
brief load, a full load screen.
Right,
Every
so
door.
it's
And because we're in
RE1.
space and we want to go from our ship to
No,
the
it's
ground
Morrowind.
to the building, we got to go load screen, load
Never
screen,
mind.
load screen, and then a few more load screens.
Like it's genuinely the Squid Games meme. It's like, I've played these games before. It's just, this time it has laser guns and like, it's not a bad game, but for what people expected, it needed to be more.
Yeah.
I think this will do quite well on PlayStation. I don't think it'll do maybe as well as it would have if they'd launched day 1, for example, or day 30, first month or so. But I think there's going to be a market for this. I think people want that Bethesda
When did
RPG.
Starfield come out? Is it like 2 years old now?
2 years. Yep.
People were actually bringing the Starfield review up in the comments, I think, as well, by the way.
Amazing.
for that one. Anyway,
Good. Kevin,
Marathon. Adam, you got some news for Marathon?
We do, yeah. So the endgame map Crow Archive is live now. There was an ARG in layman's terms. The devs were handing out little treats in the form of puzzles that were very convoluted, and the community took those and obviously solved them in like 3 seconds because apparently
when you
people
crowdsource,
yeah, people have like just an unreal ability to just tear this shit apart at an ungodly pace. But essentially, they did that until they got to an endpoint, and that endpoint was unlocking the map. So it is live now.
They didn't achieve it though, did they? Because the last step was kill like 50 million UESC or something.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't do that part. But fuck it. The requirements for this map are terrifying. You need to be level 25, have all the factions unlocked. That's fine. You'll do that as you will, just playing the game. But your loadout also needs to be worth 5,000 credits, which is fucking wild for something that you go into. And if you're Nathan and I are almost guaranteed to lose it all, it's pretty scary. But yeah,
our average loadouts are like 1.5k. Like that's us like throwing everything at the wall.
I had a godly run and I extracted with a 3k loadout. What on earth do you take in that's worth 5k? Do you gold plate your shotgun? Like what?
Well, the shotgun's going to be half of it, isn't it?
Yep, you just bejazzle shit. But you can only play this map on weekends, which some people are a bit salty about. I actually don't mind it. It means people just can't grind the shit out of it. It makes it kind of a bit more of an event. I don't know. I kind of dig it. And it will be kind of a raid-like experience. So apparently there are puzzles and like boss enemies. The Svit, I'm assuming, are there. That's like an alien enemy from the original series. And there's a whole bunch of new lore that goes with it as well. If you're an idiot like me, you're a little bit invested in the lore of Marathon now. So it'll be a fun thing for you to explore. There you go.
2 quick questions. One is not even related to Marathon, but and I don't want a fucking detailed answer, is Bungie still developing Destiny? Like are they still making content for Destiny? Okay, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were.
At a snail's pace.
Yeah.
Okay. Second question, we talked about it previously, but let's get some new guesses here. Player count on Marathon right now.
I've been looking.
25K.
30k?
50k.
Oh shit! Okay.
Are we going players right now or players or 24 hour
peak? Is this Steam
24
or
hour peak?
Everything?
Okay, yeah.
Well, last 24 hour peak.
Like if you'd like, I've seen the figure, but I would have guessed.
At the moment, it's like 25 or something.
I would have guessed like 40,000 ish, with no idea of how many people are on it. There's 14,000 people on it playing right now.
Yeah, these are the quietest hours for the game right now.
Yeah.
So what's the 24-hour peak though?
45 or 44,000.
Yeah, okay, that's better than I would have expected.
I mean,
yeah, well, I was just curious because they've dropped this new thing. So, but then you just
it did go as high as 50 over the weekend. We're out of the weekend rate.
We're out of the week. You can't play it now.
So I think it's dropped down a little bit, but it was like 54 or something during the raid weekend on Steam.
Would they be happy with that? You reckon?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no.
Well, to put it in perspective, there's currently 33,000 people playing Overwatch on Steam right now. So
How many?
It's a dead game.
Sorry.
Oh no! Please don't. I can't. Yeah. I can't go through this again.
No, genuinely, I just as a point of comparison, there's 33,000 people playing Overwatch right now. So it's like,
to be fair, I've played like 15 hours of Overwatch in the last couple of weeks. So
is that Overwatch 1 or 2?
Yes.
Overwatch,
yes.
Overwatch, no digit.
All right. Sweet, good stuff. There's no little last minute news. I think I snuck that one in already.
That's your job, mate.
Hey, that was a good little one, though. I think we.
I'll give
Crimson Desert has AI. Moving on.
Speaking of fuck ups, Jesus.
I'm
tired of hearing there's AI in the game, but we use it for placeholder. Here's a fun thought. Fucking don't do that.
I agree with that.
Like, how hard is it? Like, have instead of there's a tree here, just put like a big fucking yellow block. You know what you won't forget to take out of the game? A big yellow block.
What I love about this discourse is that everyone who's actually a real developer comes forward and says, this is how you usually do placeholder. And first off, it's gaudy. You can't miss it. And secondly, like all of the resources get pulled from a directory that's literally titled "Do not ship this."
Hang on. I think a developer behind Nathan, what was the game that you liked?
Josh Sawyer.
Josh Sawyer. Holy fuck.
Big Pentiment?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
His
Oh, is this the Bambi one?
Yeah, so he
Yes,
essentially
it is.
was like, there's
Yes,
no
it is.
reason to do this. This is how you should use this is how you should be doing placeholders. And he showed some examples from Pentiment. And it was just like, instead of like a pig on a spit, it was Bambi. And like instead
It's like a
of
badly cropped PNG of Bambi hovering over a fire.
it's incredible.
It's like a
And,
pencil
like,
drawn image of like the CEO for one of the characters.
Can't agree with him more. Like, there's a parchment paper that's really well realized, and there's a stick figure on it. It's like, yes, yes.
Oddly enough, before we wrap it up, Pentiment got a mention in the comments as well. This guy go Pentiment at 10.
Amazing. Actually amazing.
And then my smiling face right underneath it. They doxed my fucking photo and put my smiling face underneath it. Like, they'll be. It's a 10.
Wow.
Amazing.
Did they really?
Yeah, well, I mean, they took it off the site, but it's still funny because it's like I'm next to my 10 review. I'm like, fucking own it. Of course, I'm happy about
I've
that.
not seen that. That is incredible.
Yeah,
I need to go
game
back
was
and look at
great.
that.
What's your point?
Mate, who needs bloody fucking Pornhub when you got Facebook comments? All right, let's go. Ash Whaling, you got 2000's Film of the Week, baby.
I do. Yes. Okay. Children, strap in. Now, I hope you guys don't get this straight away, and I don't think we've had it before, but are we ready?
Doom.
Should you be hanging out with children
No.
now that you're 40?
I've got 2 of my own, so I have technically entry.
He's got a pass.
Okay. 2000's Film of the Week. 2 death row inmates find themselves in a competition for publicity in the hopes of swaying public reception to gain celebrity status and avoid their fate.
Okay, so no, never mind.
I'm just going
I
to
thought
throw
it was,
one out there. I can't remember if this is you're going to laugh. The Longest Yard?
Go for it. No.
Oh, that's
The
good.
longest yet. That
I
was a
thought
good
it was Gamer because we had mentioned fucking old mate.
one. Gerard.
Gerard.
Well-
Gerard
Yeah.
Butler.
I forgot.
No,
about
that's too new, I think, isn't it?
No, that is
Gamer. I think it
that's
might
a
be. I
2000s,
think it might be a
I think that's a
2010 film.
2000s.
Yeah, I
it's a
think
2010 film.
I reckon
Maybe
it's
just snuck in. That
2009.
feels familiar, but I can't.
2009.
There is a second line. That
Yeah,
says,
go on.
They hope to make use of a sleazy lawyer's attention to gain favor.
that does me it makes it even
Can
harder.
we have some of the cast?
Some of the cast. Oh, I can hit you with a Catherine Zeta-Jones.
How's Zach?
Is this an Ocean's 11? Ocean's 12.
No, they're death
No,
row
no, no,
inmates.
no.
Of course. Oh, sorry, I got excited by
Oh,
Catherine
I
Zeta-Jones.
can see Zach's cogs turning
Mate,
now.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, you hit me with bloody one of the OGs, baby.
I'm genuinely
So
stumped.
all I can think of is entrapment, but it's not that. I know that, but
It's not bloody entrapment.
All I've got is Death Race, and I know it's definitely not Death Race.
I can.
No, okay, so
Just
for the
does
sake
it
of it,
start
they are
Pierce
in
Brosnan?
prison. Okay.
Yeah, in Death Race, they're also in prison. Ash,
They're also in cars.
go watch a bit of cinema, mate. Come on.
Is that Pierce Brosnan?
Nah.
No Pierce Brosnan. If you do want a male co-star, Richard Gere.
Oh,
I'm so far out.
Oh, fuck. I saw this one on Letterboxd the other day.
I can.
It's the same director as Pretty Woman, isn't it?
No, I got nothing.
What?
It was directed by Rob Marshall.
I'm so far out.
Nah, I can.
Okay, do you want the last? Do you want the last out of the 3 stars?
Yeah.
Renee Zellweger.
No, that doesn't help me at all. I can visualize it, but I can't. The words
You
don't.
stumped us.
The
This
words
is
aren't there.
This is a good one. It's a good one. Yeah, I don't know.
What if I told you it was a musical?
Pardon? Like a Joker 2?
Oh God. No, nothing's like Joker 2.
All right, put us out of our misery, mate. What have you done to us?
Ladies and gentlemen, two death row murderesses develop a fierce rivalry while competing for publicity, celebrity, and a sleazy lawyer's attention in Chicago. Based off the stage show.
Yes.
I didn't know that's what that was about. There you go.
Yeah. If you
Really
want a
good.
funny little mini story, Richard Gere plays as the lawyer in that one. He plays Billy Flynn, who, interestingly enough, I actually auditioned for in the Newstead College production of Chicago. I did not get it, but I did meet my future wife when I sang.
Hey.
Can you give
Thanks,
us
Chicago.
Can you give us a performance now? Or just
Of
sing?
what, the song that I did?
That's so evil.
You sing.
I don't
baby,
care about
hello.
expensive things, cashmere coats, diamond rings,
There
don't
we
mean
go.
a thing. All I care about is love. And then you guys say, that's what he's here for.
No, I'm
That's
not
what
involved,
he's here
mate.
for. All right.
Oh,
Beautiful,
Uh,
Jack. There we go.
Very good.
Magnificent.
Very, very good. Well, it's
That was
quite-
that was a top pick, mate.
yeah, that we
2002,
were,
yeah.
I could. Yeah,
I'm adding that to the list.
that's good. Very good. Off topics. Let's go. What else we got? Who's watched, done anything, read anything, cooked anything? Whatever you want to do.
I'll go first.
I played
afford to-
Depth.
Oh,
Who-
I played
who can
Depth
afford
on
to do
Sunday.
anything?
Go on, Nathan.
okay. So I needed a recharge. My batteries were so fucking drained after what has been a couple of weeks of Crimson Desert. Felt a bit joyless. Got myself to the cinema, caught the last session of Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. You guys familiar with Nirvana, the band, the show?
I didn't even know this was the thing until like the other day.
Oh, I
mean,
think
the band,
all
I
three of
mean,
you would
the-
like this.
I
Because
had
this was
no
made for
idea.
us.
I didn't think I was until I saw like something that they did back in like
The Wii Shop Wednesday?
1999. Yeah, and I was like, hold on, I know who these
Well, it
people
wasn't in
are. I've seen
1999,
their
was it?
shit. Well, I just never knew what they were.
So,
But yeah.
Nirvana, the band, the show, started in 2008. Two dudes. One of them, his role as an announcer. The other one is a jingle writer. Their whole plot for the next 2 decades, because they started in 2008 with a web series. They come back in 2016 with a Vice produced 2-season show, and now we've got the movie. The plot for all of it is these two guys from Toronto that formed a band that have no music. They just riff it all on the spot. They're going to play a show at the Rivoli. The Rivoli is effectively Launceston's Alchemy, so it's just a restaurant with a club in the back in Toronto, and the episodes usually start with them on a whiteboard. How are we going to make a plan to get a show at the Rivoli? It's always the most convoluted bullshit you've ever heard. So in the movie starts with, and you know this from the trailers, they're going to jump off the CN building, like the highest building in Toronto, and they're going to parachute into the Dome, like the place where they play like the fucking sports and shit, their big stadium. And then they're like, and then when we land, we'll get a microphone of someone and be like, hello guys, so we're Nirvana the band and we're going to play a show tonight at the Rivoli, and there's no way they'll deny us a show. So for 20 years they've been trying to get the show. Every single episode starts with Matt and Jay trying to get a show at the Rivoli. But the thing that brings me a smile to my face is they're super nerds. Like their whole thing is they just sit around all day playing like GoldenEye competitions with each other and shit like that. They're just a silly couple of boys. And then there's the Wii Shop Wednesday, which everyone's seen. Like that's kind of like their big thing, where they made a song out of the Wii Shop updates on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it's just so effortless to watch, and it's just so fucking funny. I love that style of comedy where they kind of it's not a prank, but they're introducing and involving like real people on the street that have no idea they're being filmed as a part of their story and their plot.
It's the Mega 64 level stuff.
Did you see the Mega 64 thing they did as a screen test for the movie 2 years ago? So they did so for the Mega 64 convention, they did a short where they basically recorded all the announcer voices and jingles. So they're like doing, this is a fake fire test. Everyone get out of the building. And that was their screen test for the movie. To make sure they had their costumes and everything set up.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Highly recommend. 5 out of 5. I was like gut laughing the entire time.
Love it.
All right.
Is it like a proper high production film, or is it just
Yeah, this is
they've made a feature length?
And yeah, so it's 90 minutes, and Neon bought the rights to it. Neon are the ones getting like all the awards at every Oscars. So like I think Anora from the best film from 2025 was Neon. My favourite film from last year, No Other Choice, the Park Chan-wook film, the dude that made Old Boy, Neon. Like, Neon are the new A24, but I think they're better. Like, they yeah. So this thing's hot shit.
Hell. Yeah, right. All right.
It's also got Anthony
I'll make
Fantano in it. The fucking needle drop dude. He makes an appearance. That's
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What
I
a
don't
know who it
strange
is.
movie.
So you're telling me to check it out. All right, I'm adding it to the list.
Hang on, but
Yeah,
it's a
I'll
TV.
get on it.
Is it a TV series?
So it's
Or
first
web
it's a web
series.
series in 2008,
yeah.
and then it's a
Yeah.
TV series in 2016, and now it's a
Where do you
movie
watch
in
the TV?
2024.
Where do you watch the TV series?
So you can't watch. This is brilliant. You can't watch any of their stuff
Right.
legally because they use copyrighted shit all through it. Like every episode will be a riff on a movie. So the first episode of the show is a riff on Jurassic Park. And then the third episode's a riff on Daredevil, the TV show, like Daredevil Born Again and shit. Because there's so much copyright infringement, you can't stream it anywhere. Anywhere. You got to. There's a fucking community hosted website called like Nirvana the Band, the show.com or some shit like that where I found it all.
Fan of the band, the show, the website.
Yeah. Like even in the
They
movie,
got a movie.
even in the movie, they're like, if you're watching this in the cinema, be grateful because there's so much copywritten shit in here. It's not going to the cinema again. Like,
Amazing.
Brilliant.
What the fuck? All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to check it out. I'm not sure if it'd be Anna's cup of tea, but you know,
I'd
the
actually
main-
love
the
to
main
hear her
guy-
thoughts.
the main guy, Matt Johnson, he's the director of the upcoming Anthony Bourdain biopic. He's the director of the upcoming Magic the Gathering film. He also directed Blackberry. Did anyone watch that? The film about the Blackberry phones.
Oh
from
my
a couple of years
God,
back?
really?
That's his film. And that's a fucking
is-
hilarious film.
What a career. Oh my God.
wild. All right, anything else we got to watch or whatever?
I'm halfway through the second Red Rising book, Golden Sun. Continues to be a banger. I'd recommend the series. I'm having a grand old time with it. It's more of like a space opera this time around, which Timothy Chalamet would hate. But I mean, apart from that, it's it's a good time.
He stars in a space opera, bro.
Yeah, but it's opera though, isn't it? And he doesn't like opera or ballet.
I started watching The Day of the Jackal, and I don't remember if.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Did you watch that?
I've seen trailers. It looks really good.
Okay.
I've had
right,
folks
yeah.
at work be very annoying about it, so it's on the list.
Yeah. it's-
Eddie Redmayne or whatever his name is.
Yeah, so Eddie Redmayne. So this is, Eddie Redmayne's a assassin, a hitman, and he's, as they are, hired to kill someone, and then basically the investigation that kind of comes from that. So you kind of got, like the what's the fucking UK one? Not FBI, MI5, I think it is, or 6. One of them.
It's the Bobbies, in it.
Yeah, they're investigating, and it's really cool, very very cool. And he's really good. I do quite like Eddie Redmayne.
Have you seen any of the other versions of this film? Because this is the third adaptation.
There's
There's an adaptation from 1997 starring Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis
Richard
called
Gere.
The Jackal. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And then there's the French original, which is what I thought you might have. Was it?
No,
or was
I've
it
not
a
seen the French
book?
original. I
No,
have
it's a
watched.
French
I don't think
film,
I don't think I watched the whole Jackal film. I remember. I definitely have seen the. I actually used to have the poster on my wall.
There you go. I was going to say it's very Zach coded.
Yeah, 24% on Rotten Tomatoes. You're right. It's got Jack Black in it. I do not remember that. There you go.
That's okay.
Random. Cool. All right, shall we Parker?
Have we-
Parker and get out?
Certainly should.
All right, thanks for listening to this week's episode of the WellPlayed DLC podcast. You can check out all the content on www.well-played.com.au. Go to Blue Sky at WellPlayed, Twitter and YouTube at WellPlayed_AU. Now, if you're still sticking around, hopefully Talk Through with Absalom developer Dotemu has gone live. That's a really good episode. Nathan and I got to watch Adam play that for the first time, and it was a blast, like we discussed last week. So hopefully you get to check that out now. Otherwise, go check us out on Facebook. Go read all the comments for Nathan's review. That is Well Played AU or something. And
You'd argue that the comments are better than the review, eh?
I mean,
If you're not vibing with the review, jump in the comments. There's something for everyone in there.
I gotta go and find this picture. Cool. Other than that, yeah, have a great week. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you next time.
Adios.
Yeah, bye.
Bloody Bobby's in it.